My wife was in a coma, so I read her diary for comfort. I deeply regret it, and now I can't look at her the same. She'd been out for 6 days after a car accident. Some drunk driver ran a red light. The doctors kept saying, wait and see, which is the worst thing you can tell someone watching their wife lie motionless in a hospital bed. I'd been doing everything they suggested, talking to her, playing her favorite songs, reading her books, but nothing was working. Every night I'd drive home to an empty house that felt more like a tomb. On the 6th night, I collapsed on her side of the bed. It still smelled like her lavender lotion. I opened her nightstand to get the bottle, just to feel close to her. That's when I saw it, her diary. I'd never touched it before. 10 years of marriage, and I'd always respected her privacy. But that night, I wasn't thinking straight. I just needed some piece of her. I opened to the first page, dated 3 years ago. He doesn't know I'm writing this, but I need somewhere to put all these feelings. My heart sank. I thought I was about to read complaints she'd been hiding, but I kept reading. Today at breakfast, he mentioned his back was hurting from yard work. He brushed it off, but I could tell it was bad. Made a mental note to book him a massage this weekend. Won't tell him it's from me. He'll just say I'm spending too much. I flipped forward, page after page, all about me. Little observations. Tiny details I'd mentioned once and completely forgotten. He really liked the chicken I made Tuesday. He said the garlic was perfect. Add extra garlic next time. His mom's birthday is in 2 weeks. He'll forget until the last minute, then feel guilty. Already ordered flowers. We'll tell him they're from both of us. He seemed stressed about his work presentation. Didn't want to talk about it. Left an encouraging note in his laptop bag. Noticed he's been sleeping poorly. Bought new pillows today. Won't mention why. He'll say I'm worrying too much. My hands were shaking. I had no idea she was doing this. Taking notes on what made me happy. There was an entry from a fight we'd had. Something stupid about the garage. We argued today. He was harsh about it. Felt hurt all afternoon. But then I remembered he'd been working overtime all week and was exhausted. He wasn't angry at me. He was just tired. Need to remember, his frustration isn't personal. I can love him even when I'm hurt. Another entry. Sometimes he gets quiet and distant. Used to worry I'd done something wrong, but that's just how he processes stress. He needs space, not questions. So I wait, and I'm here when he's ready. I found an entry about things that annoyed her. He left his coffee cup on the counter again. Drove me crazy for a second. Then I thought about how he always fills my gas tank because he knows I hate stopping. How he learned to braid hair for his niece. How he tries so hard at everything. One coffee cup doesn't matter. Our anniversary last year. He held the door for me tonight, pulled out my chair, asked the waiter to turn down the music because he noticed I was straining to hear. 10 years and he still pays attention to these tiny things. How did I get this lucky? I'd done all that without thinking, but she'd noticed. She'd written it down like it mattered. The last entry was from the morning before her accident. Sometimes I wonder if he knows how much I pay attention. Probably not. That's okay. I don't do it for credit. I don't need him to notice that I notice. I do it because loving him is the easiest thing I've ever done. After 10 years, I still find new reasons to choose him every single day. I closed the diary and sobbed into her pillow. She woke up 2 days later. When her eyes opened, she looked at me and smiled. Hey, why are you crying? I couldn't speak. It's okay, she whispered. I'm okay. But I wasn't crying because she was hurt. I was crying because I'd spent 8 days reading proof of how deeply I'd been loved, and I couldn't remember the last time I'd left her a note, or noticed her shampoo, or really listened when she talked about her day. I never told her I read the diary. How do you tell someone you finally understand you've been their whole world, and you never paid attention the same way? Now every time she does something small, makes my coffee right, records a show I'd like, I see it. I finally see it. I can't look at her the same, because I spent 10 years being quietly, carefully loved by someone who was taking notes on my happiness, and I was too blind to realize I should have been doing the same for her.